I give you the supreme arch primarch something heretic, you know what? Yeah, something. Wally? Too nice.
Guess what, everyone? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. And guess what? Caledon is here live, which is disturbing. Nerd is here. Batman claimed first, even though he was here second, but we'll give him credit for first. But Caledon is technically here first because, well, he's in voice chat. Howdy, everyone.
I like to come first. Wait, no.
I believe we have a thing for that too. I think it goes a little something. Dang it. Can't find it now. Too fast. There we are.
Nah, that's what she said.
There we are.
Yes.
There's a thing for that too. Yep. Alrighty. Well, we are back in Eco. It's time to start milling, which is something that I don't think I've ever done before. Or if I did it so many moons ago that I have no memory of having done it for sure.
I don't think it's that complicated.
No. Another nerd has redeemed the wizard hat.
Heretic.
Alright, quit doing that, Wally. There we go. Alrighty, so what did I do? I think I put a module already in the mill. The one in the kitchen, of course. I did, look at me. So all we need to do is take the skill, or get the book, I guess, first. And get the page read. And put these pages in this post for later, nefarious purposes. And then we can take the skill. So, the purpose of the milling skill is to, well, mill things. That should be a surprise to everybody. And the thing we've been waiting for this the most is flour, because for some inexplicable reason, you need flour to make stew. I mean, it's not inexplicable. It's fine, but the fact that it's a campfire thing, then you need flour for it is kind of insane. But anyways.
Always. When they did that, that annoyed me.
Annoyed. Let's see. I want to move you over there. I'm going to put another box in here. I almost sneezed a minute ago, and now my nose itches.
It's because you're allergic to me.
It could be, yeah, or at least to cats.
He's too far away to be affecting you.
I don't know about that.
He's winking at me, though. That's disturbing.
Well, why does that look weird? No, I guess it's not weird. So one of the things I did off camera is I made a whole crap ton of sunflower seeds, flax seeds, cotton seeds, and I also collected up some wheat and corn and rice. All the things we need to mill, at least to start with. So let's link all of our storages up here. Yeah, this sneeze is either got to come or it's going to drive me nuts the whole stream.
There's so many things I could say to that, but I'm not going to.
Please don't. Shouldn't need this third one, but just in case I'll take it.
Nah, that's what she said.
Exactly.
The third one might help. Couldn't help myself, sorry.
Let's see, we need raw food as well. Giggity. And we're going to also need that third cooked food box because I have a lot of the bulk stuff in the third one. Or the second cooked food box as a third raw food box. Especially because I was collecting up stuff specifically for this. Alright, and then that. So then we can take from all those. I put that one first because that's the one I wanted to take from first. Although, as I figured out as we've been playing along, for anything that is decomposable,
Just like you.
any plant life, well, yeah, we're all decomposable, Caledon. Any plant life or anything like that, that will automatically take whatever is the oldest, the most spoiled. So we have to keep that in mind. But that's fine. So we can make a crap ton of things to start with. If we take this... Wait, didn't I take the skill? Did I not take the skill? I did take the skill. Why is the red box there?
Maybe
Curious.
you need more than...
Oh, it didn't sort... It didn't fix the sort on them. That's curious. Usually sorts the ones you can do to the top, and then the ones you can't do to the bottom. So we said look for white boxes, but we can make beet sugar. We can make cornmeal. We can make flour, which is what we're going to make first, which is made from wheat flour. We can make oil from cereal germs. We get cereal germs as a byproduct of making flour, cornmeal, and something else, I think. Rice flour, too. We can also make the rice flour.
Eine Eisenente in der Chat. Oh.
Did you just have an aneurysm? Specs to
no, it's just
2K16. Welcome in. And Iron Ducks is here, too.
Yeah, I said that. I said that Iron Ducks is here.
I don't think you did.
Eisenente.
Who shat? Exactly. Exactly. That's a great question to ask, Iron Ducks. Who shat?
Nerd alert!
Nerd alert. Today's nerd shirt is yellow inserter.
Why not a red one with an extra long arm?
Because we're not playing 5 dims. So we're going to start with flour tonight.
Those are purple, extra long, extra long.
Inserter. I hardly know her. Yes. I'll start with 100 flour, which is going to take a little bit of time. So we're going to probably want to move around some of our mills to get this moving a little bit faster, because milling is a very slow process. And so I would like to possibly get another mill going. I obviously have all these outside. I do have one in here we could use, though, too, if I can link to all the storages. I don't know if it will or not.
So milling basically is the same speed as your brain processes things. Very slow.
Almost that slow, yes.
Okay. Almost. Good.
Just mill about while you wait. Yeah, we're going to do some of that, too. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Omega, welcome in, too.
Shouldn't that be Joe Meaga?
I think I'm pronouncing it the way I was told to. I could very well be incorrect.
Probably are. I'm just being I'm just being annoying.
Being Caledon, yes.
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 Since when did I ever do words, Iron Ducks?
Head up, Caledon. Caledon has decided to make himself a guest in my stream today.
Yeah. I was invited. Well,
Yes.
well, I guess I invited myself.
You kind of did, but I was just asking you if you're going to be around to hang out, and you just showed up and intruded. But that's okay. One more
like the,
seed chest.
earlier.
Say what?
I did like the meme Jonathan posted earlier. The past tense of William Shakespeare.
Oh, yes.
Would I was Shakespeare.
I told that one to my wife, who promptly rolled her eyes.
I can't imagine she would roll her eyes from that.
Yeah, I know it. It's crazy, isn't it? All right, so I can't see the milling chest from here, but we'll get by shoving this stuff into one of these other ones for this auxiliary miller. Auxiliary? Auxiliary. I like that.
Oh, I've got a new name. Caledork.
Caledork. Nice. Specs is brand new to the channel and already trolling you. I like it.
He's one of my real life friends, so
even even better. Even better.
I invited him in specifically to see how dorky you and I are.
He's a heretic. Deepest condolences.
He does, Killmonger.
Let's see. Yeah, this one's sorted now. So it's just because it hadn't updated, refreshed its status or something. I've been seeing that though all along, where when we get a new level, the new level's recipes don't pop up to the top section already.
My apologies, Specto. You're one of my victims. Mind control tentacle and all that.
Let's see. Cornmeal. We don't need anytime soon. It's advanced cooking, cooking, advanced cooking, advanced cooking. Uh-huh.
Just helping another nerd.
Oh, yes. Advanced baking, advanced baking, cooking. Quite a bit more here. But I think all these things are things we're not going to need to touch for a while. Oh, we can make the sweet jerky, though. We should do that. We should make some sugar, then. So I can make either beet sugar, or I can make huckleberry sugar. Beet sugar makes more per craft. 3.3 beets to 3 sugar. Whereas huckleberries is 4.4 hucks to 1 sugar. So I'm going to do beet sugar whenever I can.
Hucks. This is a new nickname for the berries.
Hucks. You know, like the guy on one of the newer trilogy of Star Wars. Let's do like 40 of those. That'd be 120 sugar. That'll get started. Get started nice. Let's see. Oh, you added a thing.
Yes.
But I care to describe calendar in only 3 words.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Do they have to be any restrictions on the words?
I can assure you the answer is no.
Milling 2 already. Well, let's see. He's a troublemaker. That is absolutely certain.
I wouldn't.
Ooh, what was that? Oh, I did know about that. It's useful for hunting. I keep forgetting about it. Nice turntable. Yes, indeed. Let's see. I don't know, because a lot of the words would be synonyms for troublemaker, and that just isn't any fun. I'll have to think about some more. Definitely defective. That's definitely one that I would put out there. Definitely a good one.
Can't argue with that. I'm surprised you're not able to think of the last word. I mean, the last word is obvious.
Thou shalt love the tentacle.
No, that's not a good one.
Oh, right. Since when was tentacle not a
grandiose.
good
There we go.
word?
Grandiose. That's a good one. Yep.
I'm grandiose. Oh my. I'm a defective, grandiose troublemaker.
Uh-huh. Sounds about right.
Yep.
I think that's perfect, actually. Like, if I were to come up with anything better, I think that would be pretty, I think it would be pretty tough to come up with anything better. than that. I think I'm happy with that set of adjectives or something.
The best thing is, I just have to agree because that's just perfect.
See, he's even that full of himself that he agrees.
Hey, I am a megalomaniac.
Oh yeah, that'd be the fourth one. I guess grandiose fit, or megalomania is a synonym maybe for grandiose, or could be in this case. You really appreciate my perspectives? Yes. You're welcome. Let's see. We can make some stews. I don't want to make a crap ton of stews. It looks like based on the numbers, I'll just make 2 of them for now. Although, yes, 2 is good. 2 field campfire stews. Yum. Oh, I can just do it this way too. Stew. Let's see. I need to char some more fish, but let's just do 2 of these. Yeah, 2 of these as well. Yeah. Char some fishes. I can need 4 of them. Do that in a bit.
I mean, my 3 words for you would probably also be as wholesome, though.
Nobody asked.
Do I care? No. So you would be an insane, heretical. What I was thinking about.
I like insane. That's a good one.
Insane, heretical spreadsheeter. That's Wally in a nutshell.
Spreadsheeter.
Yes. It's specifically Excel, but I can't make Excel into a descriptive word.
I do plenty of Google Sheets too.
Hey!
Iron Ducks agrees. No one asked.
Sadly, I'm not on camera here, or I could show my care face. Wally, would you do a demonstration of your care face? Good. It's about the same. Better a spreadsheeter than a shit spreader.
Not wrong.
I agree.
Not wrong.
No, I agree.
I needed 4 charred fish. 2 charred meat.
Somehow I suspect that I'm going to hear these things again later in real life. I don't know why I'm getting that idea.
So I think I should queue up a crap ton of recipes here in the mill because I will need to burn through some calories. Real quick, fast, and in a hurry like. So, what should we destroy here? Do you even need these anytime soon? No. We could do some of these powders. These are all I think used for milling. No, for painting.
Oh god, so you're going to show off your creative skills again? Skills in very many quotation marks.
You know it. Caladork be acting like he's famous and all that. That would be correct.
I suspected as much that I would be correct indeed.
Ooh, chemist paste. I forgot about this. Technically edible, but I don't think I'm going to do it. And I need it later, so I'm not going to do it right now. Let's see. How about huckleberry extract? God, this is expensive stuff. Let's do 20 of that.
That would take an entire stream, Iron Ducks.
She want to tell the Weird Al Yankovic Collector's Edition? Yeah, I can go get that. Let me start these up and then we'll go do that. Because I need to eat some of these things. This one here, think is good. It's good. This one here is okay. Well, that's better than not good, so that's good. Glass Deviant, welcome in. Hey, Glass, Calodorn's in voice chat if you haven't heard him yet. Oh, yes, okay, good. I mean, not good, but good.
Glass Deviant is in the wrong chat, so I can't see him.
Whose fault is that?
His.
It clearly cannot be Glass Deviant's fault.
It's not like I'm going to accept any blame for myself. That's your job, so thus
True.
hashtag blame Glass Deviant.
Mm-hmm. I'm working my way up to sunflower oil, which needs milling level 4. Cottonseed oil, which needs milling level 4. And flaxseed oil, which I'm guessing needs milling level 4. Level 3? Interesting.
Aw, how nice of you, Glass Deviant.
Aww. Alright, I'm going to grab that. I'll be right back.
What do you mean start expecting it, Iron Ducks? That's like 10 years in the past. Well, I can't hear you, so obviously you clicked something wrong.
Ah, dang it. That's a stupid microphone.
Now I
mute
can hear
button.
you.
Preceding that, I have a Weird Al action figure from The Simpsons. I remember where I got that. I think my wife might have bought it for me. Saw it someplace. Who knows? But then, this is the collector's...
You're that nerd!
You know it. Mark, welcome in. This is the collector's edition. Well, let's work on camera. Sort of. It is a case in the shape of an accordion. Kind of. Sort of. Uh-oh, stupid hat time. What we got? Oh, yes. Tentacles under the wizard. But yeah, that's where it would go. Only logical. So you can see it's kind of an accordion. Inside...
I assume that's the polka song?
Yeah. I mean, sadly, you can't actually play the accordion. That would be awesome. I got the
No,
CD
it
edition
would not
as well.
be awesome.
So
I'm very happy you can't play the accordion.
It's CDs in a cardboard case the size of an album case. But yeah, I went with the CD edition as well because I wanted to actually be able to play them. Although I do actually own a turntable, but still. And then within it is a book that is including a lot of
Nerd alert!
artwork and memorabilia type pictures, which is really cool too. It's going to be impossible to show on camera, but about each of the records, about each of the albums. So it's
It's been way too long since I streamed, so I don't remember what to call you. Idiot. There was a different name.
oh, Duel, just Duel. Okay, so
Wasn't there
we're putting the tentacle hat on under the thing. We gotta do
Yes,
this somewhere
no.
careful. I think I'm taking it back off again.
Of course, Raven's here.
I have to figure this part out. Yes, Raven says both, so we gotta get it on there and then we gotta take it off. There's the tentacle hat. Was that a recent purchase? No, I've had it for several years. It's covered in a thin layer of dust. I think it was a pre-COVID thing. Almost positive, actually. Weird Al's greatest knits. Uh-huh. Let's see, what else did I miss here? Let's see, internet high five.
I'm a Weird Al fan too, Iron Ducks.
You hear Calodorn? Yep, Calodorn is here in voice chat with me. Let's see. Hydrate and a nerd shirt alert. This nerd shirt is Yellow inserter. Good old duel for good, sir. Alrighty. So yeah, I have a few collectible things from Weird Al. Limited print a few years ago. Yeah, yeah. In Doof's chat last week, one day, we were talking about. We were quoting lines from one of Weird Al's songs, from the album that was my first major introduction to him. Like, from a, I did get my hairs cut. Yep. All of them. Yep. Which was Bad Hair Day. You know, being on subject or on topic there. It was Everything You Know Is Wrong, and it was because Doof was spouting incorrect information about tropical storms in Australia, I think. So it came. Yeah, that was. I didn't actually own that album first, but it was my first introduction to him. A friend owned it, and my first major introduction to him. I had obviously known many of his songs before that, but I hadn't I hadn't listened to a whole album at that point yet. So that was the difference there. Is that at that point I was still a Weird Al noob in a way. Right from there? No, of course not. Why would you do that? Okay, go in there then.
Would anyone be surprised to hear that my probably favorite song, well, might be Amish Paradise, but
Amish?
it's heavily a Amish?
That's what you said.
Amish, I meant. Sorry. Which leads perfectly up to the song which I think is the contender, Word Crimes.
Mm-hmm.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, you're a fan from the old days where he made albums from the Dr. Demento show. That makes sense. Glass, you have a couple of years on a couple of
Heretic.
That makes sense, or at least on me, so that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I knew him from, you know, some of the biggest of the hits, you know, like Fat and
That is great.
those, you know,
video
that
was absolutely
era,
fantastic.
that's those types of things that you hear in their songs and the ones that were the biggest hits. But it wasn't until I until I got a hold of that album that I really got that I really got into him, I would say, as like his library, and it was, I don't know, college, I think, is when I finally listened to some of the older albums. But the first album I owned is Running with Scissors. Nebuchadnezzar is a game that I played, but it's also, yes, it's a ruler of Mesopotamia. From
No. He was one of the first kings of Babylon, also the architect of the Code of Laws.
Babylon, right? And Nebuchadnezzar is, of course, a game about that era and it's a city builder set in that era and about set during his rule. That's kind of the idea. So yeah, that's based on a game, but based on the real life ruler from Babylon.
Yes.
Yeah, similar to Caesar, Pharaoh. Yep, that kind of city builder, kind of a classic style city builder. You have a couple of Dr. Demento cassettes. Nice. There's a few gems on one of the discs in that collection that are songs that he only did on the Dr. Demento show that we never saw the light of day on an album of his before. So he's resurrected them and cleaned them up and whatnot and made them part of this collection, which is kind of nice. I just ChatGPT'd it. Nice. Let's see. The vinyl and digital recordings are pretty much everything he did, even copies of the original version of Yoda with the accordion. Yeah, that's on the last disc in this collection. That original version of Yoda. A couple of the other ones too. The original versions. The demos that went on Dr. Demento that never made it beyond be on there publishing wise, which it's really cool to have. And that's why I pre-ordered it, reserved it, got it, and or tried hard to get it because I knew it was something that I would want to have in my collection. All right, so we need to go burn some more calories. We need to set some more stuff up, maybe, or do something to burn through some more of these calories because we need to eat some of this food. Tiger Plays, welcome in. Building Pavlon to Magnificent City, possibly including the Hanging Gardens. Didn't know this one. I played it on my channel, I don't know, 3 years ago or something, I would say.
Yep, when it launched.
3 or 4 years ago.
They've added combat since then, of course.
Oh, have they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about
Nebuchadnezzar is also one of the rulers of Babylon that was mentioned in the Bible for letting the Jews go back to Jerusalem or something like that, if I remember my thing correctly.
Yeah, one of the exiles. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was him.
Hanging Gardens is where all the cool plants hang out. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Evil.
What is Dr. Demento, by the way?
He was a radio host in like the 70s, 80s, into the 90s, I think. And his shtick was it was a comedy. He had a comedy radio show, and he would have people who were nobodies on, and would actually play their songs, play their bits, play their whatevers, and also did his own stuff too in that genre. And was like hugely popular, especially in the Los Angeles area where he broadcasted from. But he was syndicated all over too, and he broke a lot of comedic content into the mainstream, or into the know anyway, not necessarily mainstream, but and he was very, very instrumental in Weird Al's early, pre-career and early career in comedy. Like, he played some of his first recordings before they were like studio recordings. Like, he did his first recording of Another One Rides the Bus, which is also on this collection. He recorded in, I believe, the bathroom of his dorm room, and his drummer, who's still with him, was his college roommate, or friend anyway, in college, and he drummed on his accordion case, and it was literally that and the accordion and Weird Al singing, and recorded in the bathroom of his dorm room in 1970 something, and that played on Dr. Demento, but it never saw the light of day because when he got a record deal, they re-recorded it for real, I guess.
You're really showing
my
your
nerddom.
Boomer.
Yes, and
no, your boomer age nerddom.
The early tapes sounded so strange. They had that bathroom audio aesthetic. Yes, indeed.
Also, Duel. Please do not tell me you have never played Civilization.
First I heard of Hanging Gardens in the game Titan Quest. Yeah, that's also, I mean, it's one of the 7 wonders of the world, right?
Yes.
7 wonders of the ancient world, technically. Now we can make flaxseed oil. Also, we should immediately take this ability so that this things will go freaking faster. Double time. Okay, you won't? Yeah. What is Civ? Great question, Raven. Now we'll let Gallagher answer the question.
Raven obviously knows what it is, since Raven also knows the...
Call it Civ?
Accepted... yes, exactly. So, sorry, Raven. You're not fooling me there.
You're not trolling him there.
The Noosphere is actually a good song by
Today, Junior.
Yeah, I'm stuttering something.
Something?
Yeah. Oh my god. My favorite Warhammer 40k, the Ixian sound Jesus Christ.
Composer? Oh, I didn't say that. I wouldn't agree, or I would not. Jizo Pete's.
Yes. Noosphere is a song made by Guillaume David on the Warhammer 40k Mechanicus soundtrack, and it's one of my favorite ones. Noosphere is also something that is... Oh, when is Obscura from? Glass Deviant?
Sounds a little too obscure for me. You cannot spell civilization? Yeah, but you have a hard time spelling
just
wizard.
did. I mean, you spelled civilization correctly. You spelled ant wrongly.
It has an S, doesn't it?
No, the game name actually does have a Z, so I have to accept reluctantly that the Z is correct there. It was made by heretical Americans, so...
Yep.
Z is the correct pronunciation of the letter Z, Iron Ducks. Also, Glass, you didn't answer my question. Since when was Obscura a thing? I don't know. Ask the Brits. Obscura is the band that did the song? No. Noosphere is a song which is specifically originally written by Guillaume David for the game Mechanicus.
Caladorn is a conformist. Yeah, well, we all knew that. This is good. I like this.
Also, this brings me great pleasure. Glass Deviant, Warhammer 40,000 was released in 1987, whereas Obscura is a German technical death metal band formed in 2002. So Noosphere is something that they took from Warhammer 40,000, because Noosphere is something that belongs to the Adeptus Mechanicus. So, there. Heretic.
Okay, back to Eco. No Pulp Fiction fans, Caladorn wouldn't know it. Yeah, Caladorn is exclamation point
Heretic.
Movie. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, obscure noises no one cares about.
I care about them.
Yeah,
obviously, Glass Deviant.
You are no one.
Yeah, but my point, Glass Deviant, is that Warhammer 40k was made before Obscura was formed as a band in Germany. By nearly 20 years. 15 to be exact.
Kelsamar, welcome in. Or did you say something earlier and I missed you with all the scrolling today?
That's true. TNG and 40k came out the same year. I didn't know that either. Or I'd never considered that.
I didn't know that either.
Ooh, there's a surprise. Glastidian, why don't you go sit down on a cactus? Preferably one with long needles, sharp ones.
Wouldn't dull ones be more painful?
It depends on the length.
Yeah. No, he's trying to push people onto his kinks. You got that wrong. Iron Ducks. Looking for where the sawmill is. I saw it last time, but I don't remember where it is. Here? There it is. We make one. We did. Never mind. Oh, I gotta eat some more food. Jeez.
Well, that's not too difficult, Glass.
Make some cottonseed oil.
You
This
serve
side.
that one to me on a silver platter.
Mm,
I like that I basically just took over your stream there for a few
it's
minutes.
fine. He's not
No, I'm
playing.
not playing.
Nope, he's just here to chatter about nonsense like 40k.
And annoy Wally.
Well, yes, but you could do that in the text chat.
Oh, it's much more fun to do it here because now I can interrupt you mid-sentence.
Oh wait, the fish stew is the meaty stew. They're the same thing, aren't they?
Yep.
Ah, dang it. Oh well. I ate one too many now.
It's just your regular memory issues.
It'll be fine. Wild stew
I mean,
says horrible.
It looks horrible as well. I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah.
I would have loved to play it together with Wally Duel, but two-player eco. I mean, Wally's insane for playing it alone, but yeah, it's more fun when we were 10 or so, at least.
Yeah. Remember our favorite chapter?
Oh gods.
Well, says the Elder Tentacle Lord in his peanut gallery. Alright. So, Jungle Stew is the one that tastes good, just like Jungle Salad's the one that tastes good. This game, I swear. Okay. So we need that sawmill. Because I would like to try get some of that going today.
Isn't it the Blood Angels?
They made this bigger. Oh, dear God. These guys in there.
I vaguely remember you commented that you thought that I had made my satisfactory color scheme after your favorite chapter. So that should be the Blood Angels, right?
3x3? 4x7. What the hell?
What the heck are you trying to place down now?
Freaking sawmill. They made it like 4 times bigger than it used to be. How big that thing is.
That's what she said. Yeah, that is quite big.
All right, well.
The reason I do remember is because of the color scheme. Hey, I'm not Wally. Wally's the one with the bad memory.
What? Wasn't paying attention.
See?
Sawmills are big, yes, but this used to be, it's supposed to be a sawmill like table, not like the whole damn thing.
Freaking thing.
But it used to be like a 2x2 or something, and now it's 4x7.
I think they were 2x3.
I think it was square. I think it was 2x2.
No, okay. On this one, I shall actually defer because you've played more eco than me, and your memory in eco is eerily accurate most of the time.
Most of the time. Well, the only caveat here is that I don't do tree murdering very much. So I could be incorrect because of that, but I'm pretty sure.
You can ask Gemini. Gemini usually knows.
Ugh. Alright. The scene mill? We could, yeah. I'm gonna have to make another freaking room.
I love the answer Gemini gave me.
Oh dear.
Search results also brought up information on real-world sawmills which have very different dimensions. For example, information on the DAJK TrackMet TTP 600 Eco sawmill gives real-world dimensions. Therefore, to answer your question regarding the Eco game, there is no readily available numerical size for the sawmill table itself.
Critics.
And then it ends this thing by saying, I hope this helps. It didn't give me an answer. I hope this helps. Sure.
Nope.
No, it did not help.
Wrong-o. I think I'll get some more granite. We'll make this room out of granite. We could also just make it out of wood. Suppose I could just make it out of wood. That'd be the easiest thing, I think. There's lots of wood. Would you believe it?
Yes, I would.
Let's go with, I don't know, like 400 of these, probably.
Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
That's just... Gemini is very good at giving walls of text Caledon-sized to a simple question. I mean, it could just respond by, say, for instance, 3x4 or something, but no, I get an entire wall of text explaining things to a 3-year-old.
Well, I mean, it is talking to you. So...
It's babbling about range of stockpiles and crafting tables in here.
Oh, that's useful information, at least. I mean, not in this case, but in general.
It is, but not what I'm specifically
Pumu,
asking about the grid
what are you doing
footprint
awake?
size. Oh no, go to bed, Pumu.
Let's see.
Oh, I can think of things that are vanilla, class. Cheese belly? Did you... Why did you eat cheese again?
I mean, I can understand why.
Yeah, I'm doing my very best to try to make Gemini give me short and to the point answers, and every time I ask it to, it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I will do my best." And then no, I get a wall of text every time.
Yep, as you deserve. Go over here. And
My best story with Gemini, though, is when I asked it how... Gemini is Google's version of ChatGPT. I prefer it because I got it for free, the advanced, together with my phone. Anyhow, my favorite one was when I asked it about the borders of Russia under Peter the Great, when it told me that it couldn't respond to political questions. And I had to argue with it for 5 minutes to make it understand that I was asking a historical question before it finally decided that, oh, right, well, then, okay, I can answer then.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was a somewhat controversial historical figure.
But still, we're talking about stuff that happened hundreds of years ago, and the answer was, I cannot answer current political modern-day questions over and over again. Like, for F's sake.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would do the same thing to you. To be fair.
Well, you would do it to annoy me.
Well, yeah. What else would be the point?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
No. The I in AI is not fake, there, Pumu. It just means imbecility. It is artificial imbecility.
So basically, it's Caledon. Right, we can do this now. These were normally 6. I think I'm going to go up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 8.
Wally, you need to respond to what Iron Ducks said about current modern day.
Caledon is never a redundant person. He only ever says exactly what needs to be said without
Very to the point.
extra words or unnecessary information. To accuse him of anything else is
Would be heretical.
just plain, well, I mean, correctness, but also, yes. I can only imagine, Duel. I can only imagine. I mean, I've heard enough of what Caladar has argued with those things about, and that's bad enough. No extra words, just extra
Yeah, I like-
tentacles. He has enough of those too, yeah.
Tentacles I have infinite of.
Yeah, because
Words, not so
if you
much.
chop one off, 3 more just grow in its place.
10. 10 regrows 10.
No. 10 more grow in its place.
Yeah.
Blink twice if you're
you'll
speaking
be
under
out.
duress. Let's see. Ten tickles, yes. That's them. Raven.
Oh, this is great. You won't be able to hear me talk now.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. I'll get one ear cup in there, don't worry. About all I can do, though, is one. Head's too big for more. There we go.
I'd rather argue with the AI. Sorry.
It's no fun.
I suspect you didn't read what I was responding to
Oh,
before
I did.
you said
I did.
that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, okay.
Well, of course, at least the AI is entertaining.
Exactly. Oh, that hat is just perfect.
Mm-hmm. Perfectly tight and uncomfortable, yes.
Yes, I'm sure you are very grateful to Jonathan for getting that hat for you.
Yep. Totally grateful.
Mm-hmm. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
Certainly has some appeal.
You have a very uncanny skill, Iron Ducks, at getting me to groan. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Good thing. Ah, dang it. Stupid rectangle thing.
Why did you do that?
For fun.
Oh, okay. Of course it's about me.
Always about calendar.
Exactly.
Wally building Walkanies?
Volcanese, there's a new one. Uh-oh, Iron Ducks is going to tell us a true story.
Story. I don't believe you.
Another one?
I did not, Duel. No. I tried to ignore most of the news. For my own sanity's sake. What little there is after having to deal with Caledon all the time.
Yeah, I don't think you need news added on top of me.
Nope. Definitely not. Your stories after the colon. Oh yes, dreams, Brit, Eco, something co-op. Say again? And your reply? Again, over voice. Was Asians? Nice. Was that back when they did the, who was it that did that server? I'm drawing a blank now who that was. The one that Red Circuit participated in, not the one that Red Circuit hosted their own, but the one that a bunch of Red Circuit folks participated.
The disaster one?
Yes, that one.
Yes.
Or the Red Circuit Eco, because we did a Red Circuit Eco too.
Yeah, that one wasn't such a disaster.
No. I just need those doors.
Actually, that might be one that we hosted.
We did. Yep.
Yeah. Your friend told you he just closed the internet for the day.
Yep, I close the internet all the time. One of my favorite hobbies. Closing the internet.
I like to format the internet.
Red Circuit Eco 2 or Red Circuit Eco 2? Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. You. Yes. There. And now finally, frickin' sawmill. So I didn't make it big enough to put across here because I didn't, but I wanted to do it this way anyways. So it's fine. Find the right spot here. There it is. Big ass table. I turn it
Yeah,
around.
that one is definitely new.
I think I turn it around.
I have never seen that table before.
Yeah, it's new since I don't know, at least 11, if not 10. It requires advanced upgrades. It also requires a crap ton more freaking power. Well, not a crap ton, only 40 watts, but I got to get the power down here. So I'm gonna have to do some manipulation of things, I think. Where are we at with flames here?
Yes, I also ignored it since I have zero interest in F1.
From Laoon. It was 2x2, I believe, before. We were just arguing about that a minute ago.
I don't think we were arguing. I deferred.
I was
to
definitely
you.
arguing. That'll do.
I mean, it's quite rare that I defer to you.
Yeah, that's true. This can go there. So one of the sad things is Caledon is here in chat, but also the lumber is one of the first advanced industries or advanced skills that you have to do a copious amount of. And that is, yeah, unfortunate. Send the woodworking building? Yeah. Yeah, oh, you're gonna have to. Yeah. Yeah.
Giving me the opportunity to do that.
By the way, if you aren't already watching Derpumu's playthrough of Eco Solo, you should do that as well.
Are you insane enough to do that too? Fumu?
He's been doing this long. Technically, he started before I did. Technically.
Well, no wonder about both of your arch heretics.
I mean, yes.
Well, you're a prime arch heretic now, but yeah, another nerd was nice enough to actually allow you to remove the hat.
Yeah, I got lost in stuff here. Hold on.
Glad du. Och ja, du kan gott ta med där räcker. Det gör ingenting. Han ligger.
All right, let's get rid of this hat. Ugh. There we go. Let's see.
Just tonight, another nerd?
Burner solar panel. How does that work?
It's a burning panel.
Does it get energy from lighting a fire on it and picking up the light from the fire? I mean, technically every solar panel is a burner solar panel if you think about it.
Oh boy, now it's getting technical again.
Yeah,
Hold
half
on
a day.
one
I think
moment
you
there, dude.
published your episode that morning that I started my stream series in the afternoon. Sounds about right.
Since
Good
when
evening.
did you ever take Wally's serious, Duel? That is a big mistake. Hat or not. Oh, a chair for me.
Yeah. Put it in a corner.
Facing the wall.
Yeah. Steam solar panel, you can imagine? I mean, yeah, kind of the solar panels in Eco are steam solar panels. All right, heading out, Ducks. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you.
Good night, Iron Ducks.
So I think pretty much everything on this table, with the exception of this crazy ass fast saw boards recipe, requires lumber. Well, in the lumber recipe itself.
The
So
heck is a particle board?
a particle board is like plywood, but it's made from
Okay.
sawdust or from smaller particles than plywood's usually either chips or sheets.
Yep. So MDF. In other
MDF
words.
would be a particle board. Yep.
Yep.
Your timeout chair, yeah, but he just lives there. Idea wood. IKEA furniture, yeah. Okay, Mark, yeah. Banana hat counters, Did I sound serious? I don't think I sound serious. I'm totally not serious.
If you think about it, Weird Al sounds pretty serious when he sings his songs, but that doesn't mean he is.
Ooh, I can make shelf cabinets now. Nice. Let's make a couple of those suckers. Yeah. Because I can put those in my living rooms.
Why do you want sucking shelf cabinets?
I don't think I said sucking.
You said they suck.
I don't think I
As in
said
they are
that.
suckers.
Let's see. I don't think I said that. 80 wood becomes 120 boards. Yeah, the boards over here are still cheaper for right now. Not there. Over here. Because these ones are 60 wood would be 120 boards. So, yeah, these are definitely cheaper. But I'm not going to make 100. I'm just going to make 100 because I am me. Let's see. Need some more stuff. I'm trying to get my variety score back up again. And then I think we'll make a bit of lumber. So what I was saying earlier is lumber is an unfortunate profession because you need to make a bunch of it in order to accomplish pretty much anything in tier 2 because I don't have bricks yet. Although I could technically get bricks or glass going too. I think I have them lower on my list still than where I want them otherwise, because I need to have lumber going in order to get cooking going. So yeah, tier 3. Yep. Did I say 2? I meant 3. Lumber, bricks, and glass are tier 3. Because they shifted all the tiers up, and my memory still thinks they're tier 2. Even though they're not. Heading out too, nerd? Alright, thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Have a good night. So I have
Toodles, nerd.
I have pottery and glassworking pushed down a little bit. I could pull them back, I think, but I have them pushed down a little bit because I would rather get lumber up and running enough to get enough to do some cooking next, and as the next profession, and then we can get into mechanics, and then when we have all of that going, then dipping back into tier 2 building materials to expand those buildings into including bricks and glass would be what I want to do. So I ran out of going on with cottonseed oil. Did I fill up the box it was going to, I think? Probably. Ting, 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 ting. Yeah. Let's put these things up there. The cottonseed oil can get started. What's interesting is cottonseed oil is just oil, whereas flaxseed oil is flaxseed oil.
Both can be used for making pies, though.
Okay, then because it's just fat. Doesn't matter what kind of fat.
Oil.
Oil. Okay.
Oil tag.
Oil tag. The oh yeah, there's an oil tag there. But I'm gonna try not to use flaxseed oil for making anything besides lumber because it's needed for lumber. We'll see how that
That
goes.
is a good idea.
Yeah, I thought so.
I like that you can make blue powder.
Hi. Yeah, all the powders are part of the paint thing. I think I have painting pushed down quite a bit. Yeah, 21. We have to get it before we can get too deep because it's used to make ink, which is needed in order to do a lot of the advanced researches. So we have to get it soon enough. But 17,000 flaxseed oil just takes a few hours. I'll get right on that. I wanted to make a variety of things first. But then, yes, I will do a large amount of flaxseed oil at some point. Why did that only make 98? Did I accidentally use some of them for something that I shouldn't have? Probably. I probably got to use when I was making stews. Ah, dang it. All right. Let's see. I have the ability to think and breathe at the same time. Yeah, thanks. Put the oil down there for now. We also need to get nails. I made a bunch of nails. You could say I nailed it.
For your pedicure session?
One could say. No. Did not do that. And then we can make a bunch of lumber. Let's see. I can make half times 98, or 98 divided by a half, which is 196. Uh-huh. That'll have to get it started. Need enough to get it started for now. I'm gonna need, holy crap, 1960. Oh no, I don't need to make that many because there's makes 2. Let's just do 100 for now. Yeah, that'd be 200 boards. Flaxseed oil takes 9 seeds. Yeah, that's a lot. A lot. So we need to make 1,000 boards. Remember when I made 100 and I thought that was enough? Yeah, it's not enough.
You know, you're able to convince Wally to take a pedicure class. I'm gonna send you Norwegian goodie bag.
Yeah. The biggest reason why I wouldn't is probably not the reason you would think.
I would think the reason primarily would be that it's probably fucking expensive.
That's actually not the biggest reason that I wouldn't. Although that's a
Interesting.
great possibility. Biggest reason that I wouldn't is because I can't stand the smell. I can't like go into those
Understandable.
places. It completely like destroys my sinuses.
That actually makes sense.
I know. Why I said it. All right, so
Arc-
sweet deer
Arc was
jerky
down-
is going to come up as okay as well.
Sweet deer jerky.
Sweet deer jerky.
Arakel hates the sound that the file makes.
I can empathize with that one. Yes. Heard of nose plugs? No. I have enough problems with my nose, like bleeding. Let's see, Derpumu. Flaxseed oil is 8.8. Yeah, at BU4, by the way, BU4. You don't like your feet being messed with? Yeah, that wouldn't bother me. I actually have to deal with my own foot stuff, anyways, like dry, cracked stuff and whatnot. Yeah, I got a nosebleed on stream the other night. It was fun. It was that last Tuesday or Thursday?
Yep.
No, you'll need to make some more seeds at some point there, Puma. Probably. See, I tried Sicaris. I've never heard of Sicaris.
If he's going to tell us that it's a nose oil thing, I'm going to chuckle.
You're going to what with him?
I'm going to chuckle.
Oh, chuckle. Nostril lubricant. Is it sesame oil? Because that'll make Calendar and chuckle even more.
Mm-hmm.
It's 8 of those. Dracaris sure helps against nosebleed. Polyethylene glycol, I'm good. I don't need to shove antifreeze up my nose.
Given what is in this thing, I think I would prefer the sesame oil, yes.
Yeah, so Calendar recommended something along this line. Just sesame oil, and you shove it up your nose. And I've used it a few times. I've not used it every day because, well, I'm me. But I've used it a few times.
I don't use it. Don't use it every day either. Too much.
Since I got it on, like twice, I think, since I got it on Thursday. Linseed oil before you touch sesame oil? I would go with sesame oil before I touched propylene glycol, or shoved propylene glycol up my nose, though.
Likewise.
I need 5 more fishes. I don't want to do that. I want to eat this food I'm making. Open sesame. Yes, indeed. Crude oil. Try the real thing. Enough sulfur and crude oil that I don't know that I want that up my nose either.
Probably adds a hint of smell to everything.
10 hearts of palm. Propylene glycol is just oil. Sure. It is oil derived from oil, yes. Crude oil, right, yes. I get it. It's also very, 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 very refined. Is there enough varies? May not have been. Could I add 2 or 3 more? Eleanor go silent on me.
I'm looking up propylene glycol.
What do I eat? 2.8 calories of the fried stuff? Because I miscounted? Yeah, because I miscounted. I meant to only eat 3 of the 4 that I made. I made 4 because it's more efficient to make the 4th one. And then I forgot, and I ate all 4 of them. It'll be fine. I'll live. I also ate 3 of the meaty stews because I forgot that fish stew was just meaty stew. So, yeah. Apparently I made more root campfire salad than I needed also. Refined oil isn't a bad thing. The burning stuff that's bad. Yes, but...
Oil in general is a carcinogenic substance for living beings, no matter how you regard it, Glass.
Even if
whether
that
it's
living
burnt
being
or
is
not.
Caladorn, yes.
Yes.
I forgot and accidentally ate it all. Exactly.
Given all the microplastics we eat these days, it's probably a good idea to avoid anything.
Growing tired of root campfire salad? Any vitamin-y stews? I don't think so. I think the stews are all fat and protein heavy. Oh no, actually that's carby. That's fat and protein, which makes sense. That's fat and with carbs and protein is secondary. This one is fat with carbs secondary. There you are. Wild stew will be your case there. It's horrible. I should tell you it's horrible. Which makes sense. I mean, if you're throwing huckleberries and beans and beets and flour and then some random vegetables in there, it would be horrible.
I have to correct Glass again. Crude oil contains benzene. Benzene is carcinogenic whether it's burnt or not. This is well-established scientific proof. Fact,
Science.
blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. I quit listening. What did he say?
You don't... I was talking to Glass. Don't... just ignore me. It's fine.
I was. Bookshelves. Important things like bookshelves or shelf cabinets. Other living room is on the other side. Sounds delicious. I think it's over here, right? Yes, it is. So these are these the ones that have the limited types of storage in them? I don't remember if these are if this one has a limit or if only the bookshelf has a limit of what could be put in it. Oh, anything not carried. So it works like a chest. Okay. Why do they call huckleberries huckleberries and not blueberries? It looks like blueberries. There is a huckleberry. They're putting a food item in there? Yeah. just went to the
Huckleberry
source.
is like
Man.
the
No limit, except if it's going to be a
bigger-
non-curated item. Right to the source code.
Isn't huckleberry like the bigger version of blueberries?
It's a different species or something, but yes. I suspect you may be mostly correct.
We do. Yeah, I do think we have huckleberries in Norway as well.
I'm your huckleberry.
You are?
No.
I didn't think
They
so.
look like blueberries to you? Well, they are a form or a something of blueberry?
Same genus.
Something, yeah. Same genius.
No, genus.
What is that?
Family.
Genius.
There is no I in genus. Just like there is no A in smart.
There's no A in anus. Wait, what? Tombstone or White Earp? Tombstone. And if you want to know Calidorn's answer, this is Calidorn's answer right here.
Yep. Actually, I have watched Tombstone.
Oh, wow. You have to bail? All right, Duel. Thanks for coming in, too. Good to see you. Have a good evening.
Doodle-oo-doodle.
Both are very good. I don't know if I've ever actually seen White Earp.
I don't think I've seen it either, but I have seen Tombstone.
My my wife might call me a heretic for that, although she very much prefers Tombstone anyway. That's fine.
I'm not that into Western movies anyways.
I'm not surprised.
I would have been very surprised if you were.
So, I suppose I should address the elephant stockpile in the room. What storages will I use going forward? Will I use regular stockpiles, or lumber stockpiles, or large lumber stockpiles? The answer to that question is, I don't know yet. What's that, Calendar?
Why do you put elephants in your stockpiles? I didn't even
Where
know
else
they
you gonna
had
put 'em?
elephants.
They don't have corrals in this game yet. We can't do animal husbandry yet. And no, Calendar, that's not when you marry your girlfriend that's a goat.
You lost me somewhere along the way there.
You're welcome. So the answer to that question, Addicted, is they store items in fewer storage objects because they store more items per object than the regular stockpiles do. However, they are less efficient occupied space-wise than their regular stockpile cousins. Yep. And then it's a little bit different for the other ones. Like if you do the math, which I always do, the regular stockpile is 5 by 5 by 5. If you count the floor that it sits on, that's 5 by 5 by 6, which is 150 blocks of space. 150 cubic meters, one might say, if one weren't an American. And so, and you can store the equivalent of 125 blocks worth of things in that 150 blocks worth of space. Be nice to Molly and have scientific debate with via voice. Uh-huh. So, if you go into the lumber stockpile, they're the size of 10 by 10 by 9. If you add the floor they have to set on, that's 10 by 10 by 10, which is 1,000 blocks of space. And if we look in code, I can't remember what the exact occupancy of these is, or storage of these is, they will store poop. I don't remember where. Can't find where it is real fast.
I'm sure they would store poop.
There's not poop in the game, sadly. What's the space occupancy of these suckers? Or what's the storage occupancy of these suckers? Blah, 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 blah. Is it not in that? No.
Does it help if I tell you that both propyl glycol and polyethylene glycol is on the list of substances that are being considered banned in Norway for this reason, Klaus?
It helps me.
Yes.
12 stack and a halves. So they would store the equivalent of 18 stacks. No. Maybe that's not. No, that's the link component. I'm sorry, that's not the right thing. I don't remember how many slots they have, but they're stack and a half slots. And then the large lumber stockpile is double stacks. But I don't remember what the number of slots are on them. But short story long, if you do the math on the amount of blocks you need to occupy in order to put one down, no, it's an 8 by 8 by 8 either. It's 10 by 10 by 9.
Norway has far more restrictive regulations than Canada does. And I know this because I've seen products produced in Canada versus products produced in Norway, since I have friends in Canada who send me treats every now and then. And I've looked at the ingredient lists.
8 by 8 by 8 is the content?
Too close to the American ones.
I don't think that's correct, though. I see where you're getting that from, but I don't know that that's correct.
I would ask Gemini, but it would give me a wall of text telling me about the distance instead.
The stockpile's on top, then height. Yeah, but it does matter because then you can stack more on top of them, Mark. So it matters in that respect. But even so, I'm not going to put them on the roofs. They're going to be underground when we rebuild them. So I haven't decided, though, because the larger stockpiles give you no, I get that, Derpuma. I just don't know that that's the number of things you can put in it, because it should be divisible by... No, maybe it is. You may be correct. Either way. But anyways, so they do give you some other advantages in that they have a bit longer of a connection range. So if you want a bit more reach, you can do that way. They do also have a bit more because they're taller, you can fit more in them. Kind of in Mark's argument of if they're on top, that you don't care how tall they are. In the same way, if they're underneath, you just make the subfloors lower and you can fit more items in the same vertical space, I guess, is the idea. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet with those. Makes sense. The outside volume is larger than the storage volume. That makes logical sense in every respect, because it has a decorative bit of walkway on the outer edge of everything.
What is the actual name of the larger stockpiles?
Large lumber stockpile. Or the lumber stockpile.
Lumber.
The opposite is one that doesn't make sense. You can, where you have like a whatever it's called, a bag of holding type of situation, where the item is too big for the space that it's in.
Okay. So the answer to your to the entire thing:
Oh,
regular
dear.
stockpile 5 by 5 by 5,
Uh-huh.
25 slots.
Uh-huh.
Lumber stockpile 10 by 9 by 10, 64 slots.
64 slots. And each slot is, we'll say, 20 stones. Yeah, bag of holding. It's 1280.
In the stockpile, iron
64
bars and
times 5 is
objects
320.
like
So
that
they,
will only stack in 20s and not 40s, whereas in the number
64,
one, they will stack in 40s.
32 stones? It's not 1.5 then. It's only 1.4. 1.6. Okay. Or it is 1.6. LLS is 100 slots with 40 slots? 40 in a slot? Okay. The 34 stones would be 8, which is your 512. Okay, so yeah, that is correct then, dear Pumu. You are correct, sir. I stand corrected. Eleanor was wrong, but I stand corrected.
I just cited the Eco Wiki.
I know you did. So, because it's less dense per block of occupied space, if you do the math on it. So, the lumber stockpile is 10 by 10 by 10 with the floor, which is 1,000 cubic meters, and you're only fitting in that 512 blocks of stuff. So it's like almost half efficient. And then the other one, which was 12 by 12 by 12 or whatever it was, with the floor, it only stores I don't know, whatever was Dupermu said. 100 times 40, which is 400. Well, it only stores 10 by 10 by 10, which is 1,000 in 12 by 12 by 12 amount of space. So they get less efficient as you go bigger. Which is not ideal. But on the other hand, it's only space. Who cares? So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. Short story long, I don't know yet. So I've been thinking about how I want to lay this town out. And what I want to
I
do.
loved your expression there, Wally.
I rolling at you guys in your
What are you
nattering
guys
about
talking about?
things.
Yeah.
And I think I want to move some of the core bits of the town down to this intersection. And so I'm thinking about the final kitchen being here, but that doesn't really mean anything because the final kitchen is still a ways off, because we're gonna need to make that a higher tier again yet in order to be able to put in all of the higher tier kitchen appliances. So I think I'm just going to build yet another kitchen over here for the cooking profession out of the lumber we're making. It's as reasonably small as possible, which might just be this size. And it may not even be this deep yet, but this width, the 4 on the inside width, just to make sure we get enough room to cram in a cooking stove, maybe a bakery oven later, and then we can build up from there as we go. And because eventually this town's going to need to get rebuilt. I was hoping to not have to rebuild these buildings, but as I've been thinking about it, I need to. So we're going to try to do that at some point too. I mean, they may just get shifted around and rebuilt more or less the way they are, but I think I'm going to end up doing this. Let's see. So we're making that lumber still, which we could start building with, I suppose. I have a ridiculous amount of dirt once again. I hate dirt. It's dirty. I can also put some of this away.
You're forgetting that you're talking to the laziest person on the internet, Pumu.
Who, me? See the old time this is? A
Yeah,
binary
he
settle?
that's gonna happen.
I could do that, but no, I don't want to. It comes down to,
Good
I don't
boy.
wanna. Because I want to eventually have the town all together, I guess. But I still want to have some tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 buildings. I want to have a variety of buildings. They won't all be used, but I want to have a variety of buildings. So, yeah, so we're gonna do all of it. What are you playing these days, Keldern?
Avowed. Almost done with Act 3, so...
It's too wide. Shit.
Avowed, Darpumu. It's the follow-up to Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Just, they made it into a Skyrim-ish like game instead of a CRPG.
I don't know what those words are. Actually, I might have to make this wall be lumber as well.
Understandable. The spiders in the game is actually quite nasty. CRPG is basically the Pathfinder style game, whereas Skyrim is just an RPG. I think it has some kind of...
I know what WTF means. And I know what OMG means. Are they any of those things?
No. Do you know what anal means?
Why don't you teach me?
I can. It's your personality, basically.
We have a couple of choices on windows with this building. Which is nice. We can do these kind. Or this block, rather. Or we can do that kind. I'm going to do the bigger kind. I like them better. Western Task Force. Yes. That is most definitely the thing I was referring to.
I'm the kind of person who actually mutes streams because I enjoy game soundtracks, but the game soundtrack in Avowed isn't that good. It's okay.
It's okay. See, and I used to be the
Soundtrack.
type of person who would mute the game music because it annoyed me.
Yep. I'm weird.
Uh-huh. I believe a yes and is appropriate at that statement.
Yes, and...
Where's the fire? Yes.
This reminds me of that thing you did on one of the servers we had where you had these oddly shaped buildings with different materials side by side, and it looked like something a 3-year-old toddler had built from Lego.
Perfect. Probably largely because I did do something like this on one of the community servers at one point in the past.
Yes, you did.
But I never...
I don't think I played on that server, but I did visit.
I never really completed it the way that I wanted it.
No, I remember now you mentioned it.
So I reanimated it for this one because at that time I was attempting, with the help of my alt account, I was attempting to do all the professions at one time, or at one time, I guess,
Yes,
as one
I
player.
remember now.
Yeah. And so I'm partially inspired by myself, having done that in the past.
I mean, I'm sure the stuff you built from Lego at 3 years age class was far better than anything Wally could do today.
You can Derpoo most of the time. I was actually just trying it and it didn't work. So that's why I switched to the shell book, because sometimes it just doesn't work. And no, I don't build creatively in Lego. I don't have the creative capacity for that.
Let me just fix that for you. You don't have creative capacity, period.
Yeah. Which shouldn't surprise anybody. If it does, then you need to get your head examined.
Yes, I agree.
But you should probably also get your head examined anyway. Halidor.
That depends. My head is being examined regularly.
Exactly. Which is why you should get your head examined. Let's see. Lumber doors. All those, too. I'm going to have to make some more boards, though, because I only made just barely enough for this.
So 200 wasn't enough then, was it?
I made 1,000. And it's not enough. Because it was just barely enough for the lumber. Or 200 lumber blocks, or whatever the heck it was I made. Which means I also made it short in this building.
This explains why whenever Ontario is playing, he usually coops the economy.
Why?
Since he usually always makes lumber, and if you need that much of it...
Well, you need a lot of every building block. I'm confused by your statements.
People seem to prefer lumber buildings over brick.
Yeah, that could be. Now that you can paint him, though, brick might not be as
I'm not sure about that.
undesirable because it's not all won't all be red necessarily.
Oh god, this means that if we play with Lana again, we're going to see pink brick buildings.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting nightmares already.
for sure. For sure.
Not to mention your green brick buildings.
Black and blue brick. So it looks like a bruise, I would imagine.
You'd need a hint of purple.
Pass. Let's see. You can throw some more of this wood in here. I'm probably going to have to move that back wall up because I'm going to have to put, I have to replace the wall adjacent here too. I just don't want to do it right now because I'm making lumber over there. Do this.
How much did you increase the experience gain to? You started milling earlier and you're already at level 6?
Yeah, so there's a bit of a annoying balance thing with the way that experience gains work. I mean, I've been milling like crazy, so I made quite a bit. But yes, the more you increase the production, the XP values, the more it boosts all these things. I'm at double of that, which is why I'm earning my professions twice as fast as anybody would be in a normal server.
Seems to be even faster than that, though, but okay.
I've had 2 mills going for an hour and a half.
It took me bloody ages to get to level 7 of baking, even though I was baking constantly on our
here's the other
server.
thing. Each profession is rated at a different tier. Milling is, let's see, skills, not there. Autogen skill, autogen tech. Milling is a tier, double check, I'm pretty
You're
sure it's
that
tier
nerd.
1. Tier 2. And baking, basic baking or advanced baking?
Basic. I
Is it
would
tier
think that was tier
3?
2 as well.
No, it's tier 3. So that number, that tier number, is a multiplier in the amount of XP you need per level to advance a level of that skill.
All right.
So the higher the tier, the more XP it takes to gain a level. It's basically a fixed number, squared, I think. In this case, the fixed number is 25. It's most of the time the case, even on like high whatever servers, it's 25. Times the tier times the level, I think, is how much experience it takes to advance to or through that level. I can't remember which way it works. Probably through. Yeah, through would make more sense. So, short story long. That's how it works.
And he accuses me of talking too much.
Specialty multiplier, specialty experience per level times current level squared. Okay, I said it wrong, but I said it basically right. Totally. And yes, you do talk too much, Keller. Not sure why that was a confusion.
I was just making an observation that maybe you can be quite chatty as well when you're enthusiastic about a subject.
I don't know about that.
Why are you mixing? That looks ugly.
I'm replacing this wall with the lumber as I get more lumber.
Oh, okay.
It will be an entirely lumber wall when it's done. Specialty multiplier times specialty experience per level times current level squared. Right. So the specialty multiplier is the tier, I believe, and that's multiplied by the specialty experience per level, which is that 25, I think, times the current level squared. I think that is correct, Derpimu, still. Or it's something in there. According to the old outdated wiki, yeah, that wiki is something else. Let's see, we added, how many new items did we add to our menu here?
Most things related to eco is something else, Wally.
6, which means I should be at 38 now. Variety bonuses, I have 33, so we're missing a few things again. Back then, both baking and milling were a multiplier of 3. Yeah, but milling is multiplier of 2 now, so that's different. Let's see, I'm missing 5 items in my stomach. Oh, the charred meat and the charred fish. That's 2 of them. I haven't eaten. And then this is another one. And this is another one. And that's another one. Okay, I've got them all in my inventory. Never mind. Shut up, Wally. Wiki will be updated next week. TM, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their management skills are kind of lacking. And that might be the understatement of the century.
Yes.
I haven't gotten to the rice flour yet.
At least they got rid of the rude community manager.
Yeah. He's been gone for a while. Like, a long while.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a craving now.
Took
Jungle
them too long, though.
campfire stew, which is something I don't have extras made of. Make some of those. And I will make... God, is it 40 of those?
Those are so annoying to make.
You're annoying.
Yes? And your point is?
Minimal, really, but...
Be careful that you're not using your oil for this, though.
The, whatchamacallit oil? Yeah. I don't see... Oh, I do see it there. Oh, shit.
Yep. So
Ah!
you use tallow for this.
I am using the tallow first. And then I should be using, the regular oil for that after.
Now you're using the oil before the tallow.
Fine. Fixed it. Heavy. Flaxseed oil, different
Good
storage
point.
priorities? Yeah, I probably will once I get things. No, because I haven't ate anything that was worth enough calories that tasted good. The best tasting thing I think I had all along was jungle campfire salad. No, I had some goods, but they were all charred. Chards won't go into cravings because they're not enough calories per item. Yeah, I'll have flaxseed as a separate meal though at some point. Some point. Because that'll be dedicated to just lumber. That point. Let's see. I could render some more fat, though. I suppose. Ahead of that. No, ahead of that. You were lucky then? Yeah, you had... Yeah, all of my fried stuff is meh at best. Okay, bad. Bannock, horrible. Salads were all, I think, okay. Or worse. Bad, good, okay, horrible. So yeah, I haven't had cravings since I started, because I haven't had anything that was worth craving that was high enough calories to go on the craving list. So eat one of these then. Satisfy the craving. Because cravings satisfaction will give you an extra 10% bonus on your XP from food, which is... And then we just keep eating all this other shit that we need to have for, variety bonus. Let's see. Have you finished yet? No. Getting there, but no. We're eating on boards, right? Boards. Boards are the slow me down part, which is why I need to start making boards here as soon as I can, because these boards are quite a bit faster. Where the hell were they again? Saw boards. This makes 3 boards every 5 seconds. But with a lot... Right now, it costs a lot more in materials. This makes 1 board in 3 seconds. So it's almost twice as fast. And actually, that one will be even faster because the time will be cut by the modules as we get them. So that'll just get even crazier faster. Be half as... or twice as fast. So it'll be like 2.5 seconds when we get to maximum for 3 boards. And this is 3 seconds for 1 board. So it's basically 3 for 1 deal. Alright.
Heck is a distribution station?
It's a thing you can set up as a community, like when you're playing in multiplayer, where you can have items in it that each player can take X amount of items. It's good for when you have new players coming in and joining your community. They can get some stuff for free to get them started, but they can only take up to a limit of each item in the thing. And I think you can set the limits per item. I haven't looked at it. They changed it a little bit since 10. I haven't looked at it since then, but that's basically the gist of it.
Did we have those the last time we had a community server?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't we use them?
Last time you played even, yeah, they've been there for quite a while. But they had a different functionality. We have used them before. They must have been added in 9, I bet. We used them, I know we used them on some of the servers. that we had in 9. I don't think I've had any deliciouses yet, dear Puma. I think my best has been good. Yeah, charred fish is good. Charred beans are good. Charred camas bulbs are good. Charred mushrooms are good.
You're almost as picky in-game as you are in real life.
I would need half that shit in real life.
I know. It's like the polar
Jungle
opposite of
campfire
yourself in
stew
real
is
life.
good. Oh, wilted fiddleheads are delicious. Which is something I would never eat in real life. And everything at the fish rack is okay. They are not. Rav, welcome in. Raw roast is delicious. I have not eaten any of the raws. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Is lumber done yet? Yes. Done. That card at. Yeah, so this is... I'm probably going to have to actually take down some of this. Definitely going to take this down because I need to rebuild it with lumber instead of hewn. Let's see. Nope, 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 nope. Actually, some of these will could stay. Let's leave these here because I know I'm not going to go any further back than that. Got this game back in the day. You really wanted it to be great. It's good, but not great. Maybe we just didn't give it a chance. See, now, I have over 2,000 hours in it, like probably about 2,500. So I would say that it is great. It's, well, I would say that it's great fun. I would not say that it's a great made, a great game. Well-made game, at least not yet. There's always hope that they will do enough improvements to it that it will be a well-made game. Always hope. But yes, I agree that it's not well-made as of yet. Anyway, I think we can do this as the final bit here. Let's take this wall down. Pull this.
It is fun, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I've got way too many hours in it for it not to be... to not consider it a fun game myself. I agree that it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but for myself. But a lot of it depends on, too, playing with a group of people who are not dramatic. I don't need to go that far. And or playing by yourself, of course. But then again, that could be a group of people who are dramatic. So I wouldn't go that far. Truly. Depending on how many voices you have in your head, right, Calendar?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So, I would recommend, giving it a chance with people who are not dramatic, because it has the potential to cause a lot of drama.
It is designed around making a lot of drama.
Well, there's that too. But that's enough room. I have 8 left, which isn't enough to add another row anyway, so that's fine. Put up these doors. One first, that one second. Open. So now we're ready for cooking. This gives us 96. Should be plenty enough for at least cooking. Always make more lumber later and get more going. Well within the claim, so we're fine that way. They should have named the game Total Drama Planetoid. That seems a little wordy, but I don't disagree with you.
That seems a little wordy. What would be your description of me then? That's a rhetorical question.
Well, then I won't answer it. That didn't pan out well. Back over there. Back over there. Spread these things out a little bit. So we got milling going. This is stuck for some reason. Why is it stuck? It needs more scrap meat. $40 it is. 40.
My mortal enemy when I'm doing cooking.
Scrap meat?
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
Never get enough of it.
Yeah. That's why playing by yourself is better.
No, because that means you have to go out and hunt.
True. But you also don't have to have as much stuff made because it's only you eating it. Like, I've literally spent like 5 or 10 minutes hunting times maybe 3 instances so far since I started. A few buffalo, bison, and or maybe a few other things on occasion, and I don't have a problem.
Well, the thing is, you don't build a road around the entire world from east to west and then north to south, which probably helps.
I am going to.
Well, then you're going to have to do a lot more hunting.
I will, yes. But not as much as if I was trying to feed dozens of people. I have a road plan to go north-south this whole way here, and a road plan to go east-west this whole way here.
Is there any particular reason why you need a road going all the way around the world?
Because I want to. Isn't that the best reason of all?
I suppose.
There's another good reason to have fewer number of storages that are larger. That chime sound you heard when I clicked on the storage tab, that's each storage being pinged as it's being connected to the table. And the more you have, the more of those pings you get right in a row like that. So having fewer storages means less of that pinging sound.
When did they add that?
I don't know, it's been there for a while.
I can't remember hearing any ping sounds when I open the storage.
Probably the sound's disabled.
Unless I can specifically disable that sound, no.
I'm sus. Well, you're sus, but you know what I mean.
Well, you are sus, we know that.
Oh, good, I didn't actually use any of that flaxseed oil. Put it in, not in there either. In here. In the, this one. There we go.
Into this one.
Into this one. The pinging sounds are eternal, yes. Playing Factorio C blocks with the Brave New World scenario. All bots, only bots. Ouch. That's painful. Really painful. also made
Someone should
way,
mention
way,
it.
way too many nails. Way,
Someone should mention that idea to Bold.
way, way, way too many. I don't think that's crazy enough for Bold.
You might be right, actually.
The only thing is I don't know if Bold's ever played C Block. I don't think he has.
I can't remember him having done that, no.
At least not since he's been streaming, of course. I mean, he could have played it before that.
He spent too much time on Pyanodons, that's
Really
why,
zen.
probably.
That one thing. Go do something else. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing C Block on YouTube now for almost a year. Slowly progressing my way through it because I don't know very much about it. So it's more about, figuring it out as I go. Let's see. I need to make...
Have you made red circuits yet?
Hey, what?
Have you made red circuits yet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm almost up to
Ooh.
blue science.
Wow.
But they're short. Most of the episodes are 15, 20 minutes long. And so it's slow going, but it's good going, I need smelting 6.
Why are you making that short episodes?
Huh? Because I'm doing one build or one design. Also, it's my bonus slot, so I don't have the time to spend on a lot of it. So I'm trying to be balanced with my production of things in those extra slots.
Balanced and woolly, that sounds like a dichotomy if I ever heard
Yeah,
one.
I don't want to commit too much time to something that I don't know that I can commit enough time to. Mm-hmm. You got it.
Hey, you have many nails. You can make a sharpening steel to sharpen the nails.
I can't make sharpening steel, no. I don't have steel yet. Paint sprayer. What's painting again? 21. We're on 15, so it's a little ways off yet. Yeah, I'm enjoying C Block. Like, it's the crazy variety of stuff that there is there. It's just enough to keep me, like, entertained by it. I did want to make
And
some of
it
these
keeps-
braziers. At some point. Handle stands would be good, too. That's what I was waiting for oil for, was to be able to have oil to feed into these candles to keep them fueled. That's right. Okay, good. In that case, we can do some of these things. 1.65. What the
You need it.
fudge?
You need a decorative anchor in
I could do some of those, yes.
honor. You need that in honor of me.
Because you're the boat anchor around my neck.
What?
Uh-huh. Switching playing factor to playing with a home lab most days is amazing how much of a Rube Goldberg machine 4 micro form factor computers can turn into. I imagine. I definitely imagine. Yeah, we could do a few of these decorations. Need to shift some iron up out of storage. But I can do that. Today is a Factorio and stream day. Nice. I need to make a bunch of tallow. I need to make some of these tallow candles then. I may want some cotton thread, which I have some made. Let's go make some tallow, because we're going to need tallow for tallow candles, so tallow it is. Tallow, 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 tallow. Render fat.
Yum.
Heading out, Rumu? Alrighty. Have a good night. Sleep again. All those things.
That was 15 minutes ago. He's probably way gone.
That was 15 minutes ago? For some reason my times keep disappearing on my chat. In, whatever this thing is called. OBS. At least I thought I turned them on. Thought I could turn them on. Now I don't see them.
Finding the options thing in OBS, you probably need to stretch the chat thing.
No. That's not it. Ah, there it is. It was 15 minutes ago. Huh. I'm losing it.
As if you had anything to lose.
Well, there's that. Okay, decorative anchors. We can go put one of those in every room.
This way you can be reminded of me in every room. Excellent.
Yeah, not just the bathroom anymore.
Which is the least likely room for you to go to, so...
It's also the most likely room to find you in. Some days.
True.
I know, that's why I said it. I have two more. But they can be used outside.
Didn't do much. Still 178.5.
See if it's even listed there. Not. Razor cut streamers. These might be decorations already. Yeah, it's getting bounced down because these are 3 points and they're going down to 0 really fast. So these don't even bother showing up because they're also 3 points. Should still show up though. Decorations too. Those are outdoor statues. Are garden ponds decorations? They are. Okay. So that's why the garden ponds have pushed the cotton streamers down to basically nothing. Alright, we'll just put these away for now, and we'll put them up later when we have more rooms, because we'll have more rooms later. Shift some iron over. That sound again. There it is. Sweet, sweet irony. Hey. So, I think we've accomplished everything that I was wanting to accomplish, plus a little bit more. We have 6.5 hours till the next star. That's gonna be... Actually, I do have one more thing I can do. These chairs here. I can put those in that other kitchen that I added on here. that's going to be slept through, some of it anyway, so that we can get ready to do cooking next time. We'll start out, though, of course, with making the book. We can take a glance at now before we go. The cooking book is culinary basics, so we need to make some more dried fish or meat. Probably fish, just because it's easier. And then metallurgy basics, which are just iron ore, and I have some down in the mine, I believe. Otherwise, I'll mine some up. And then 10 basic researches, which we will make out of stone, of course. And that'll either be sandstone or granite. I have a whole crap ton of granite over there. We could very easily use that. Or there's sandstone down in the mine as well. But we can figure that out next time. So, as I said, we'll leave this here for now. We have made a little bit of progress, added some extra buildings on here, at least for now, temporarily. And we'll add more on as we go. And then we're going to eventually have some sort of organization to this town, which will happen who knows when. But for now, we're going to raid out to Rip Dan. Stick around for that raid, because if you stick around for the raid, you are counted, and that gives you some extra channel points to spend on redeems, and it also makes our channel look a little bit better because we have more raiders in our raiding party. And then come back again Thursday and Saturday for more eco, Sunday for shenanigans, probably on Railed 2. Join us in Discord on Friday. Join us in Discord, because on Friday nights we play community games, games that are easy to get into, free or cheap, and a good time for a little while on a Friday evening to start out the weekend. And in the meantime, we also share memes, talk about technology, games, and God knows what else. And then also check out my YouTube channel, where we have a bunch of other content there. If you aren't on the YouTube channel, you're missing like half my content, possibly more, depending on how you count it. And so, yeah, make sure you check that out so that you can see all of my content, not just what I stream. So thank you all for coming tonight. Thanks for hanging out with me. Calidorn, especially, thank you for hanging out in voice chat. And thank you all for the chats and the redeems. And I will see you all again Thursday. Have a good one. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.